Hi, this is Stan Matthews, host of the Matthews TV broadcast and founder of the Inner Circle Professional Network. It takes a village to raise a child and a community to build healthy, wealthy businesses, professional practices, and community organizations. The Matthews TV broadcast enables urban consumers like you to support urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and community organizations that provide career opportunities, create jobs, and make urban communities great places to live, work, and raise a family. So please continue to watch the Whole Person, Whole Community broadcast on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com. And oh yeah, tell 10 friends to watch the broadcast too. Heartfelt thanks for your continued friendship and support. The Matthews TV broadcast spotlights urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and creative artists and enables them to tell their success story and get the new clients, strategic connections, and community support they need to prosper and succeed. With our audience of more than 500,000 subscribers, 500 Inner Circle strategic partners, and the Comcast Xfinity premium promotional channels, including the Oprah Winfrey Network, BET, Lifetime, and the Hallmark Family Network. So step into the spotlight for business success right now and book your spotlight or legacy interview by calling us at 732-357-5701 or booking your reservation at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com.
Hi, I'm Mayor Baraka of Newark, reminding you to shop urban and shop local to save time and money, get a higher level of customer service, create jobs, and build stronger families and communities. This holiday season, remember to shop urban, shop local, and shop Newark.
This holiday season, remember to shop urban, shop local, and shop Newark.
Good evening, this is Stan Matthews in the Matthews broadcast. I want to welcome those of you here with us at the Urban Marketplace in Roselle, New Jersey for this evening segment of the Matthews broadcast, and for those of you at home. The Matthews broadcast is a television platform that spotlights urban entrepreneurs, professionals, and creative artists, and spotlights them for you, consumers at home, in the effort to bring the merchants and the consumers together to foster more economic development. So we say when you shop urban, you create jobs, you build community, you strengthen families, and you just increase the value proposition in urban communities. In urban New Jersey, urban consumers had last year $105 billion in purchasing power, and so there is a great opportunity for urban entrepreneurs and professionals to become extremely prosperous and successful by dealing with consumers in their own community. Just want to ask you to think about this. In $1 billion, there is 1,000 million. So we could actually create 1,000 urban millionaires with $1 billion. But the Creator has decided to bless us here in the state of New Jersey with $105 billion. So think about how much wealth we can create. Now, many people point to Sister Oprah Winfrey as a person who is wonderful in many ways, but Oprah can do the good that she does because she also does extremely well. We've got to have resources to run the kind of charities that she's created. The Girls' School in South Africa, the Girls' School in Chicago, South Carolina State, her alma mater. She could not be as charitable and generous as she is unless she does well. You cannot be a blessing to others from lack. You can only be a blessing to others from overflow abundance. And so we want to make sure these entrepreneurs do well, right? And we have to be glad about it. Sometimes I get the feeling that, our faces are not always so happy when one of us are doing well is a name that we call it in urban communities. I'm not going to use here tonight, but we should be glad, right? Right? We should be glad when one of us is doing well, right? Stop drinking that haterade, right? And celebrate. Don't hate, celebrate. When Eileen becomes a billionaire, she could write the kind of checks that Oprah writes. Clap for her. Don't say, well, you know, Natalie, you know, this is what goes on, and we have to get away from that. So there are 4 principles that have always been part of the Matthews broadcast that continue to be our guidepost. And I will share them with you, and then I will turn the mic over to Eileen Marcial, tonight's host. And so we say here in the Matthews broadcast that the first principle is that you cannot be successful unless you are divinely aligned with the will of your Creator. As I said earlier, nothing comes from me, it comes through me, right? So when you're divinely aligned, you set yourself up for success. And when you're divinely aligned, it creates naturally that you become divinely empowered, right? And here, we hear the book of Timothy. There's a scripture that says, right? I have not been given a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So when you're divinely aligned, it flows that you become divinely empowered. And then after you become divinely empowered, it calls on you to uplift someone else and make them feel great, right? And so here we hear the voice of our one and only poet laureate Maya Angelou saying to us in one of my favorite pieces, people will forget what you said. They may even forget what you did, but they will never ever forget how you made them feel, right? So we should make each other feel like the kings and the queens that God made us. Your candle loses nothing when it lights another. You cannot go up by pulling anyone else down. It's impossible. The only way you're going to go up is to lift others up. And so now you've become divinely aligned, empowered, you're uplifting others. It naturally flows that you become divinely enriched. Over 27 times in the Gospel and the Old Testament, we see essentially the Bible saying, God rejoices when his people prosper. In the first Psalm, it finishes by saying, and whatsoever he doeth will prosper. And for those who follow Christ, in his own words, I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. He did not say, I came that you might be bent, broken, and begging. Check it. This is not me talking. This is the Word talking. And for those of you like me who believe in the Word, I take that on faith that it is true. So divine alignment leads to divine empowerment, requires us to uplift others, and then naturally flows enrichment. So we are here and we are talking about enrichment and prosperity for these entrepreneurs and for those of you who are home as consumers. Your role is to support them, and they will give you excellent services and products that will help build the community even more. So I want to turn it over to Eileen Marcial, our co-host for this evening, to ask the two of you some very difficult questions that you're going to at least have to call on somebody in the audience to help you answer, because you have notes. All right, so Eileen, Natalie brought her own cheat sheets. She said, you're not going to mess with me. Eileen?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eileen Marcial, and I'm with Legal Shield, where we do wills and more. We provide 360 degrees of protection for you, your family, your business, and your identity. It's an honor and a privilege to be here this evening, be your co-host. I want to thank those who are here this evening and those who are watching on Comcast on that Sunday evening that we air. And it is so important to remember that when you have $105 billion worth of revenue out there, and it's not going to people that look like us, then we need to do something different. so that we can uplift each other's businesses. So I've been part of the Matthews broadcast only since July, the end of July. And what I found is that becoming a member of this and being part of the inner circle, not only do you get to spotlight your business and catapult it, so that not only do people throughout New Jersey and on YouTube throughout the world see what you're doing, but you have a room full of people that you didn't meet before that had opportunity to know and trust you and to patronize your business and make you grow, and you can help them grow also. So I'm grateful to Stan for coming up with this amazing concept, and I'm grateful to these two sheroes up here. These two women are amazing mothers, amazing businesswomen who took what they learned in corporate America to turn it into profitable businesses that not only serve them and help them with their legacy, but will also help others, multitudes of others, protect their legacies and as well as have gainful employment and not have to rely on anybody but the will of God and what He's given them to do. So, without further ado, I have some questions for you, my friends. I know these ladies well, so we're going to have a fireside kind of chat. All right, no nerves needed. My hand shakes as I pull up the first question. All right, so I'm going to start with Naima, since you're so close to me right now. You're pretty red on. What is the name of your business?
The name of my business is called Open Positions for You. We are a human resources employment staffing firm located in Middlesex, New Jersey.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and Natalie, what is the name of your business?
My business is Easy Protection Solutions,
Okay.
and we are a life insurance, full-service life insurance agency here in the state of New Jersey, and nationwide, as a matter of fact.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now, what is the unique value of your business?
The unique value of my business is that I provide employment staffing solutions for small, medium, and large corporations. Many times when corporations are going to make a change, there's a gap that needs to be filled. And for corporations to fill those gaps, it is very time-consuming and very costly to their inner employment services. So they call on people like me that need, so that we can provide them with temporary people and find them full-time permanent people. Now, the unique thing about my business is that not only do I go out and I recruit people in, but I also test them to make sure that they can do the job that they say they do. I don't just read resumes or Shaniqua's mama told me that you could do this. I actually test you to make sure that you could do the job. We also provide for our clients training for their staff. So we do our training either in-house or we can do it via the web. Sometimes we go in-house and we can do lunch and learns, and sometimes we'll do them over the web.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's good to know, because I don't think there's too many people that look like you in that space. So we're cheering, applauding, and looking for great things from you and positions for you.
Thank you.
Natalie, can you tell me what the unique value of your business, Easy Protection, is?
Well, the unique value is this. It's life insurance. Most people don't understand the value of life insurance. And it's our goal, my goal, to get out there and actually educate the population, the public, as to why life insurance is important. And most people put it aside. It's all about leaving a legacy, all right? Leaving a legacy means planning. So you have to have the funds to plan. You know, life insurance is all about death, and people don't like to talk about that, right? And so we make it a point to educate people, make them feel comfortable, but explain to them the necessity of having life insurance, and that is to have the funds available to pay for your going away celebration. That's number one, okay? Because too many times the plate is passed around to collect monies, okay?
And the dreaded GoFundMe page.
And the dreaded GoFundMe page, that's right. The next thing is this, is that leaving a legacy also means, and another unique value that we have, is that we offer funeral planning on a digital website or paper. And funeral planning is a necessity. You know, you can have a life insurance policy, and the first thing I do when I educate someone is I say, okay, great, who's the beneficiary on legacy really is? The legacy is making sure that you ensure peace of mind with your family. We don't want them arguing over the money that you get from the policy. The whole point of it is to take care of your final expenses, all right? And the next point of it is planning. And planning that we do is serious planning, to the point where the family does not have to think about what to put in the newspaper or do the planning with the funeral home. Funeral home wants to know all the background information about the deceased. Well, if you don't have it written somewhere in writing, that's a problem. So what we do is, our unique value is we help people by keeping peace in the family. And that's through proper planning, through our certified final expense agents. Like, again, we're a full service agency, right? But we specialize, and we have agents nationwide in our organization who can provide the planning that's necessary to ensure peace with that family. And one more thing about the new unique value that we have is that we insure all ages, from infants to 90-year-olds. We insure people who can't find insurance, all right? Immediate coverage in most cases. I'll give you an example very quickly. I met with a group of young women who are HIV positive. Now they're all as healthy as Magic Johnson, but they've been declined insurance. So we're able to provide them coverage, okay? So we're able to do a lot. To be able to provide a 9-year-old insurance is unheard of in most cases. But we've been able to be a broker, an advocate for the client, provide the lowest premium. If you're healthy, you'll get a really low premium. You follow me? If you're not so healthy, you're going to get a really low premium from us. So that's the value also that we add.
That was a lot, but it's definitely important, because I can personally attest to the fact that you don't want to sit on the wrong side of the table at the funeral director and not know what you need to do. And I've done that because there's no one left from my original family. So I have everything in place to make sure that just make that phone call and you don't have to worry about what has to be done. So what Natalie is doing for the folks that don't want to talk about it, because death is a big, ugly, scary thing. But we're not leaving here alive, so you might as well just have it in place so that that's one less thing to worry about. So that's a great service that you offer. And Naima, especially what you're doing, you know, being able to open doors for folks that just couldn't get in otherwise, and helping corporations do what they need to do as a minority-owned business, that's huge also. So, who is a great referral for your business, Naima?
The greatest referral that I have is any small, medium, or large corporation that is in need of people to work for them. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the word. Of people to work for them. Corporations that don't have the time or the resources in-house to do their own recruiting, training, vetting, and staffing. Those would be the ones that are most important to me. The second most important client for me are just companies or individuals that are looking to improve their skill sets and all. There has been a lot of changes in the types of applications and things that are out here. There's a lot of changes in what employers are looking for employees to have. So we try to fit both sides of the bill. And giving that. So those are the two types of people that would be, companies that would be the most important for me.
Okay, one quick question for you. What are the buzzwords? Like, say, if I'm talking to a company that has employees, what do I need to ask them to help you?
Oh, what's your next largest project?
Okay.
What project are you getting ready to work on? Because if there's a project, there's a need.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, now we know what to ask to help Naima out. So Natalie, what's a great referral for you and Easy Protection?
Well, as you probably already know, a great referral is anyone. Okay?
That narrows it down a little bit.
Right. Anyone, regardless of their age, all right? I do have to say this, young people take for granted that they don't need life insurance, but in this day and time, they need it, okay? It's the bottom line, they need it. And so it's an unpleasant discussion, especially for young people. but it's something that needs to be spoke to, okay?
Actually, one other thing with regards to that, as young people, it's the time to buy it because it's the cheapest because you're young and healthy. Just try to buy $1 million policy when you're 57 years old, okay? Ain't pretty. You know, you might as well just put the money in the bank. That's how expensive it is. So I'm just saying, as a person that canceled their insurance when they were 26 and had to buy it again when they were 40 something. So don't do it. Keep the policy, okay? All right. So now, what can you offer in return for our viewing audience's support?
We're prepared to offer 1 hour of lunch and learn training, 1 hour of business consultation, or 1 hour of technical support.
Excellent,
Very
excellent.
generous.
That's very generous. Thank you. Natalie, what are you offering in return to our viewing audience for their support?
Yes, okay, so for their support, all right, which means contacting us, all right, is that we will send out a certified final expense advisor. Okay, they are certified, they have a professional designation behind their name, just as if you were a CPA. You have a letter behind your name. So they were experts in the final expense planning phase, okay? So what happens when they come out, you will get a free funeral planner. That individual who is certified will assist in getting your plan set up the way that you want it set up, okay? But also help you get the funds needed to support your final expense plan.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I like both of those propositions, and I think the audience might also. So you know how to reach them? Oh, no, you don't know how to reach them. So the hardest question of the night, please tell us your contact and social media information. Naima?
You can contact me at 1-800-393-5526. Again, that's 1-800-393-5526. On social media, on Facebook, I am Open Positions. For you, at Twitter, I am Open_Positions. And at Instagram, I am Open Positions for you. I think that's it.
Wow, you got me beat. I just have a Facebook page and email
Sure, you don't
address.
have one more contact?
And is that for FOR or the number 4?
I'm sorry, that's the number 4.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Positions, the number 4u.com.
Okay, great. Natalie, how do they reach you so they can take care of this unpleasant business that needs to be done anyway?
Okay, so we have a website. It's www.easyprotection, spelled EASY, PROTECTION.com. All right? You can email us at info@easyprotection.com. We have a toll-free number because we are nationwide, and that toll-free number is 877-390-1987. And it's one thing I did forget, and I do apologize, okay? Another value service that we provide, if the person contacts us, is that we will provide discounted scholarships to the policy. The person is buying the policy. They have the opportunity to earn what we call frequent flyer miles, right? Or I'll say it this way, 1 point equals $1. So they're able now to accumulate points. They'll get 500 points, which is $500 discount, to go to any private college or university in the country. So that's one of the gifts that we provide other than the funeral plan.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's good stuff. I have to look, well, everybody's all grown in my house, but I like that idea anyway. Maybe there'll be some grandkids sooner or later with 2 legs. Hey, thank you both. Y'all are amazing, and I'm so glad to have you on the show, and the information you shared was most important and timely, so thank you so very much, and I'm sure the audience appreciated the information and knowledge that you shared.
With the fact that you can build charity with by supporting her business, as the one and only Bernie Mac used to say, a mind is a terrible thing. To lose. No, but it's good that the company has aligned its charitable work along with this business model.
Thank you.
That's a great thing. And Naima, I can see how you could really assist small businesses in being a supplement to what they're already doing. Because, you know, no one builds a successful business. We all that have companies hire, recruit, and train people, and they build a successful business. None of us builds a successful business. The people that are with us, partnered with us, and aligned with us, they build a successful business. And so all of us are in the people business all the time, and a service like yours would definitely be of assistance to anyone that's in business. How long have you been doing it?
1 year.
1 year?
Yes, sir.
All right. And this gentleman sitting over here in the gray shirt, is that your bodyguard?
Yes.
Oh, that's my wonderful.
Guarding the millions?
No, he's guarding me to make sure I get home and take care of them.
That's what what is your name, man?
My name is Aaron.
All right, Aaron, welcome. Thank you for bringing your beautiful wife and sharing her with us for this evening.
Thank you.
All right. So did Eileen do a super duper job? Hi, this is Stan Matthews, host of the Matthews TV broadcast and founder of the Inner Circle Professional Network. It takes a village to raise a child and a community to build healthy, wealthy businesses, professional practices, and community organizations. The Matthews TV broadcast enables urban consumers like you to support urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and community organizations that provide career opportunities, create jobs, and make urban communities great places to live, work, and raise a family. So please continue to watch the Whole Person, Whole Community broadcast on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com. And oh yeah, tell 10 friends to watch the broadcast too. Heartfelt thanks for your continued friendship and support. The Matthews TV broadcast spotlights urban business owners, professionals, nonprofits, and creative artists and enables them to tell their success story and get the new clients, strategic connections, and community support they need to prosper and succeed. With our audience of more than 500,000 subscribers, 500 Inner Circle strategic partners, and the Comcast Xfinity premium promotional channels, including the Oprah Winfrey Network, BET, Lifetime, and the Hallmark Family Network. So step into the spotlight for business success right now and book your spotlight or legacy interview by calling us at 732-357-5701 or booking your reservation at www.thematthewsbroadcast.com.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Moran of the great city of Camden, reminding you to shop urban and shop local to save time and money, get a higher level of customer service, create jobs, and build stronger families and communities. This holiday season, remember to shop urban and shop local, shop Camden.
This holiday season, remember, shop urban, shop local, and shop Camden.